Hello everyone. I have a, this is a Christmas splurge for myself, of course. It is something I've wanted for a while. I didn't realize it was in this edition. This is it's a classic deck by Tavaglione, Giorgio Tavaglione. And I guess this was a special edition. And it's never been opened. So I'm going to open it because it's my deck now. And it's in this wooden slide box. Kind of a rough box. And there's tissue paper. And so it's just the inside is actually quite rough. I actually wouldn't put my bare cards in there. It's kind of cool it came in there. And then it's wrapped in tissue paper, which hasn't yellowed, probably because the box has been closed. And it's the Tarocco Tavaglione, or the Tarot of the Golden Stairs. It's numbered and signed by Giorgio Tavaglione, La Scala d'Oro. And of course the book is absolutely gorgeous. The writing, this is in English. And this one, let's see. To my dear Julia, inspiring muse and my sweet companion of my life and work, expressing our greatest thankfulness to our dear friend Stuart Kaplan, who with his work and his care gave us the opportunity to play new cards in a new world. This is copyright 1979. Translated from the Italian by Chama Armitage, calligraphy by Giorgio Tavaglione. So he did the calligraphy in here, printed in the US. And this is technically AGM, and then based on what the sticker says, made in Switzerland. And the deck has never been opened. It looks like real gold leaf on the edges, based on the color. And so this was, and then I guess US Games published it through here. The book does show some rust, which I would, as far as, and it is kind of bleeding into it. So what I would do is replace the staples, and I probably will do that, because what that does is it stops the rust. Not much you can do for the paper that has rust on it, but I can stop it from happening. And this happens with older staples. You just replace them with newer staples, and most newer staples are made out of, they are steel, stainless steel, or aluminum, it depends, but stainless steel is usually the standard. What I would do is take a micro spatula, peel them back, pop them out, make sure they're lined up, stick new ones in there, fold them manually, and then I would be done with that. So let's go ahead and open this. This is number 352 of 1,000 that were put out. That's crazy. What if I left this like in the wrapper? The wrapper is like a hard cigarette style plastic. It's actually easy to tear. It's yellowed a bit. And usually you don't want to keep things in plastic, because what happens is the plastics break down and start to stick to things. Yeah, it's just kind of peeling off. There's also, there's a band which is slipped down. Oh wow, yeah, that's real gold. Real gold leaf. Very nice. So I have another Tavaglione, the Yanot, is it the Yanot Gavel Tarot? Look at the back of that. You got a cat, the G, not quite reversible. La Scala d'Oro. Very cool. And then here we have a, that's like a title card. And we have like Masonic symbols. Scoladoro. It's pretty. He always, all of his artwork reminds you of like a spaghetti western poster. So I'll put the title card back. Actually, I'll cover up the signature with that because we'll kind of protect it. So with all of his decks, oh yeah, this you can. It's real gold. They don't. The cards are not sticky. A lot of times with the fake gilding, the cards are stuck, and you have to you have to like manipulate them. And sometimes it will tear into the card. But with real gold, it's so thin that usually you don't have that issue. Nato. And it says, okay, so here we have the correspondences here. And in the book, it actually tells you what these things mean because there's a lot going on. There's a lot in this little book. Yeah, there it goes. All that good stuff. Tells you what they are. I'm not going to go into it. We're just going to go flip through. I think a lot of people have seen this deck, and a lot of people have this deck, but I did not have this deck. It's out of print. It's been out of print for a while, and it is pretty obscure. Here we have what's interesting that we have the crocodile, we have the dog, knapsack, the rose. Imago. So we have, here we have the Tree of Life, the name and the meaning, and we have some other things I'm not sure about. Papessa. His artwork is very fine. Kind of, there's so much detail. So much detail. In lots of yellows and oranges, they seem to be the thing. Imperatrice. Very kind of Renaissance. But yeah, you can see her little toes on the moon. Venus on the book. The eagle. Everything's there. He did have a very good understanding of tarot symbology and how it fits in. Look, there's a square in the sky. He's got a square throne as well as a square floor. And the square there. Oh, Papa. We have the two shades of the hair there. The papal crown, the columns. Innamorata. Just the older woman, the younger maiden. Chariot. Starry canopy. Sphinxes. Just easier. You can barely see it. You can see there's the sword and there's the scales, as well as the canopy behind her, like sort of the cloth. Hermet. Then we have the snake, as well as all the zodiac crawling up his staff. Wheel of Fortune, very colorful. It's actually surrounded by water. That's a vicious lion, but she has a very serene face and she's like holding it open, just with her fingertips. His pantalones are sliding off, revealing some thigh. Oof, look at that death. That is like hardcore, metal style death. That thing is raging. Temperance. Here they have a lion and a eagle around a fire. Silver into gold, the transmutation sort of temperance. Diavolo, man and woman, chained. We have hermaphroditic. He has the staff of Hermes between his legs. Torch of knowledge. Tori. Two people. No? Yeah, two people. Not quite hitting the ground yet. Boom. Then it's more like a castle instead of a simple alchemical style chimney. This one is almost like lust, almost like an ecstasy. Star. Here we have the moon. Here it's like daylight almost. We have the crab, the two dogs are chained, the face, the drops. The sun, man and woman, zodiac on their wings. The sun is really detailed. We have the wall behind them, associated with, of course, Gemini and Remus and Romulus. The first wall in Rome. Justitia, bare breasts. Two trumpets. People are very happy, naked, dancing. Egmont, surrounded by the Hebrew letters, as well as the usually the four are, it's four, there's men there. Usually it's biblical. I'm not sure about this one. Could be. But we have the sort of dragon eating its tail. Not quite a snake. And there, let's see. We have king. So we have pips with sigils. Interesting. And so they're backwards. So we have wands, clubs, hearts or cups, spades or swords, diamonds, coins or pentacles. Okay, so they're descending. King, look how detailed that is. It's so detailed. And it's like almost like a playing card, because you can, even reversing, we have the K, spade, club, and then the 14. Bestone. Oh, and I completely missed. And it just says right there, he's got some symbols there, which change. Look at that sort of very Renaissance, I guess, Florentine, maybe, scroll work. Cavalier, the detail. There's also, if you look, GG17, and then it starts to does it change? Actually, all of them say GG17. And then 10. Look at that, all that detail, damn. This one, Bastoni Foucault. And this is Hariel. Mihail. Or Mabiel. Is it a B? Ayazel. Hesiel. Cathiel. It's like pulling your tongue. And we have some, okay, so here we have some 36 degrees to 40 degrees, 31 degrees to 35 degrees. So we have some more information there. Akia. Sateo. Gilio. This we have one. Yahuwah. Yahuwah. Which I believe the aces should, if it's corresponding the way I think, yeah, names of God. Ariel is not name of God. Bahaya. Okay, well, maybe I don't know enough. But that's what I was thinking. Maybe they're just more angels. So we have, here's the ace. Then we go to Copa. Copa. She doesn't look, she looks worn out. Cavalier. These remind me of like 1970s Superman comics. The artwork. He's very colorful. Fantic. And these cups, they look like sort of either a brassy color, golden color. Yeah, here we go. Then we have more the degrees there. All the cups are the same. Oh. And as soon as I say that, some of them are changing color, greenish and reddish. There you can really tell the difference. So maybe it's more like a glass, like the glass is being held in sort of a filigree of gold. There's one that's a little taller. So this deck is almost, looks like 42 years old. Yeah, and I'm the first one to touch it, touch the cards, other than when it first was, you know, out, because obviously Tavaglione signed it, and I'm sure it had to be packaged, but most of that was probably machined. So it's pretty interesting to actually be touching this deck. The first one Pretty amazing. And I just happened to find this deck just browsing eBay. Sometimes I'll type in signed tarot, limited tarot, sign numbered tarot, and I always check that search and description as well, which is on the right hand side, because sometimes it pulls up other things. This did not come from the US. I forget it. It came from France, I believe. And it actually didn't take that long to get here. I was very surprised how quickly it came. Imperium Aquae. Ace. We go to King. So we have silvery, warlike King. Queen, very simple kind of throne. Airy, blue background. Cavalier. There's that G again. I'm feeling there's some Masonic imagery in here as well, especially with the on the back the compass. But again, really, this is my first exposure to this deck. I've seen it. I've looked at all the pictures, but I've never actually had one in my hands before. So it's quite interesting to look at it and see. Swords are gorgeous. 9, 8, and they change up a little bit. Oh, look at the snakes, or the sort of the way that one reminds me of like Lion-O from the Thundercats. And the sword gets bigger. I always thought, I'm like, that sword is very phallic. So he starts off with a short sword and then it gets longer. Sight beyond sight. Am I the only one that thinks that? His little sword gets tumescent, and he wields it like it has more power. Three, 2. Those almost look like daggers, and they have G's on them. 1. These look like they actually were flipped. With the, because most of them have the seal at the top, and this one you can't read it properly until you do that. Imperium Eris. Oh look, yeah. Wow. Okay. Interesting and kind of problematic. The king and queen are missing. They're not here. I didn't miss them. And I was the first to open the deck. And the king and queen are missing, of course. How odd. I'm like, where are they? Are they stuck? They're not here. Interesting, but there's nothing I can do about it. Well, I guess my deck's not complete. I'm missing 2 cards. Not like I was going to read with this anyway, but how strange. Well, it was meant to be, meant to be. It's very disheartening, though. Well, and these, these are upside down too. Or as much as I think they are. Denari, Terra, Earth. And here they look like, this one looks like almost like the True Life. Each of the coins is different, sort of classical figures. Mercury, Mars, I think the Green Man there in Death, Aries, Taurus, I guess it's Virgo. And then that's Tavaglione himself, L'Escaladoro, Imperium Terra. And then there's like the ladder and the compass. I think that's him. So I'm missing 2 cards from a old new deck. And I have 2 cards here, but those are the title card and the signed card. And you saw me open the deck. It was sealed. I mean, it wasn't like someone had gone in there and rejiggered the whole thing. Rejigger. Okay, well, I'm gonna put them back in their little coffin. I'll put the book like that so it's safe. I'll replace the staples in it. It's funny, last year I got 2 decks. The Dupioni was missing a card. Actually, it had an extra card. And then I think the Neoclassical, both of them were in Mangelo, it was missing a card as well. It's so strange. You feel like there's like a little, like the deck is like, the power of the deck is like, you kind of need those 78 there. Okay. Anyway, I'm not going to read a poem, but I did get this. This is, it's called Buzzwords. It's the Everyman's Library collection. I love these books. They make amazing gifts, and they are just gorgeous. And this one is about poems about insects. There's also, let's see, other ones that are interesting. I think are interesting. There's 4 Seasons, friendship poems, garden poems, great cats, cat poems, Irish poems. Gratitude, Healing, Morning, New York, Paris, Rome, Sleep and Dreams, American West, the Sea, Prayers, Roman Poets, Villanelles, Tang poems, sonnets, War and Zen. There's lots of them. But this one is all about insects. And look at the little insects on the here. And they all come with a cloth binding. Beautiful, looks like a bee. And there are bees on the spine, and the bookmark is a dark green, like a leaf. So these are lovely books, and I do like insects, so I thought I'll pick this one up. I think this one was $12, or maybe no, it was $10 on Amazon. You can't beat that for such a nice book. Anyway, hope you enjoyed my opening of the deck and discovering that it's missing 2 cards. Oh well, can't have everything. Oh well. Hope everyone is doing wonderful and looking forward to a brand new year. I know I am. I hope it's a little bit better than this year, all around. Anyway, thanks for watching.